guys, welcome back.
Woo, woo, woo. Staying up late.
I'm intrigued. Tiara just went on vacation, and I want to know all about it.
Okay, but I have to start before my vacation because I went on a date last week before I left.
Okay.
So I went on a date with this guy from Hinge, of course.
You have a car?
Wait, let me get there. Don't worry. So I get to, so we were like texting back and forth, and he was
Wait,
like,
so
"Oh,
you went to him?
we went to."
You met up somewhere.
Yeah, we met up somewhere.
Okay.
So he texted me. He was like, "Oh, I've been really wanting to try this coffee shop. Like, it's look good. Like, I want to see, what they got going on." So I was like, "Okay, perfect. Let's go there." We went on Sunday. So we went on Sunday, and I get there and I'm looking for parking. It was packed. I'm surprised it was so full. And I was like, I just called him. I was like, I don't think it's gonna work out because I can't find nowhere to park. And he was like, okay, well, I'm inside. I can get you a coffee and then just meet you outside.
Wait, where is it? Like downtown?
It's like maybe like 15 minutes from here. I don't know what neighborhood. And I was like, perfect. And then so he got me a coffee, and then of course he gets in my car. Of course he doesn't have a car. Like, it's just my type. Like, how did you know? I was just like, oh, okay. I guess. But then we went,
Were you having flashbacks to
I
that
was
other
every
date?
single time. I was like, I just know it. This is just my luck. Like, this is my curse. No cars having guys. He was telling me that he used to drive Uber and then he got a car crash and then he hasn't gotten a new car since. I'm like, damn. So what you gonna do? You just gonna?
What do you do with that money? I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I'm sure they gave him money for that crash.
I don't know. So then we ended up going to by the Trump Towers, like the shore over there. And it was cute. It was a cute little date. Honestly, it was the most like well-rounded date I've ever had. There was like he was like, oh, let's get a little snack here, and then we went.
How tall was he?
He was not that tall. He was probably like 5'11", 6 foot ish. But I feel like 5'11", 6 foot is like my height. I feel like I look eye to eye to somebody who's 5'11".
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7", but I feel like it's the same height. I feel like that we're twins at that point. You don't think so?
Well, I feel like I get it because I feel the same when somebody tells me they're 5'8", and I'm like, I'm looking at you.
We're besties right now.
Yeah.
So then we went to an arcade, which was fun. Played some games. I feel like a man's like toxic trait is like they lose one game and then like they feel like they have to win every single other one. So I literally beat him. I beat him.
It was a long date.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was very well rounded. I beat him at basketball, and then he was like determined to beat me at everything else. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then we went to go get drinks. It was very well rounded. It was a very good date. I just don't know, how I feel now. But
why? Now what? Okay, enough about the date. What about him?
He was a cool guy. Like he was telling me about how like he just got diagnosed with ADHD, and I was like, dang, I really think I probably have ADHD. And he was like, well, yeah, you just gotta take care of that. Go to the doctor. Make sure you like tell him. He's the same age as me, 24. He was just telling me like, oh yeah, like it's really important that people get their mental health checked and all that kind of stuff. So he was actually pretty cool. I just don't know because his texting's kind of poor, and I'm like, well, I can't have this. Like, we're not talking done. And that's coming from me, Like, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see if I go on another date with him, see how it is.
But did you have, like, butterflies or anything?
I think it was really sweet because he, like, held my hand, and I thought that was so cute. So I was like, I think I did, but it wasn't, I don't know. I feel like I have to, like, grow.
When you guys were walking?
Yeah, we were walking.
Sitting? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. And then he, like, took a phone call in the middle of the date. But we were like, this is when we were sitting at the table, and he like grabbed my hand while he was on the phone, because I was like, yeah, because you've been on the phone for 10 minutes. It wasn't that long, but I was like, okay, it's cool, because it was cute.
Aww,
yeah.
Really cute.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes, because then I went to Florida for a week after that, so we haven't seen each other since then.
But you do want to see him?
I'd go on another date. We'll see.
What's his name?
He's also African. I can't say his name just in case he listens to this. But he's also African, so he has an African name.
That's exciting.
But yeah, it was good. Cute little day, cute little vibe. And then my siblings came over on Monday, and my cousin came to visit. And we had a little, AJ called it Monday Fun Day. So
Monday Fun Day?
Monday Fun Day.
Oh, of course.
So we went to, we were kind of just like hopping around. It was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. And then I left on Tuesday. So I went to Florida. I headed there all by myself. This is my first time taking a flight by myself, actually.
Oh, you were with her?
No, because she left out on Monday, and then I met her there on Tuesday. So yeah. Usually I go with like my family or a friend or somebody, and this is the first time I'm going by myself, but it was fine. I had to figure out how to get to Terminal C because I didn't know it was basically detached from the rest of the airport. So I had to get over there. I almost tripped off of the... Yeah.
Is that like downstairs?
Yeah. You gotta go on the walkway thing, the moving walkway thing, and then go back upstairs. Yeah. And then what did I do after that? Okay, so I got on the airplane. I kind of took it. I was listening to Michelle Obama's book. That's what I've been listening to lately. And then I finally got there, and then I had to call an Uber. So I had to go through the Florida airport, figure out where the ride share section is, and that was a doozy because my bag does not have wheels, and I thought my back was gonna break.
Did you take a whole luggage?
No, I brought like a duffel bag.
Oh.
But like I wish I had ones that like can roll or something at the end. So I got to the hotel, and then also there I was basically by myself for a while because she was working the whole time, so I had to keep myself busy. But the hotel was the biggest hotel I've ever seen in my whole life. It's like a resort, but it's also like a convention center, so people like have
How's the
big
weather?
meetings. It was too hot.
Too
hot.
Up here?
It was like 100 degrees. Ridiculously hot. So I was there. We went swimming. I also went to, it's called World of Food Trucks. And there's like maybe 25, 30, 40 food trucks there. And people just go there all day.
It's like a convention? Or what?
No, it's just like they have it every day.
Oh.
Like that's, I don't know. I'm like, it's open till like from 12 o'clock to like 2 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah. And I went. I actually got some pretty good food. I made a TikTok about it, but for some reason when I posted it, I did a voiceover, and then when I posted it, my voiceover disappeared. And then so I had to delete it. But my repost. I was like, what happened? I also went to the flea market. I got a little necklace. And what else did I do? Oh, I went to Disney.
Wait, this was all by yourself?
I went to the flea market. I went to the food truck fair by myself.
How was that?
It was fine. The only thing that I would say is just like the Uber situation.
You
Like,
didn't walk?
something just spooky about taking Uber. No, walking is too far. Walking was crazy. I got in one Uber because my cousin, he works at Disney, and so I was like, oh, we can go like get a lunch or breakfast or whatever. So I got in one Uber, and he was like, oh, what? He was like, how long are you here for? And I was like, oh, I'm just here till tomorrow. He was like, oh, do you want me to come pick you up after this? I said, no, thank you.
After what?
After the breakfast that we went to. He was like, I can just ride around for a little bit, and I can come back and pick you up.
Oh.
I was like, I'll be okay. Don't worry about that. And he was like, well, what time is your flight? I could take you to the airport. No, I'm okay. I'll make it through. Don't worry. And that was pretty much it. That was maybe just the scariest part, just getting in different people's cars. You don't know where they're going to take you, really. But no one kidnapped me, so that was good. But then we all went to Disney together. I went with 2 of her coworkers, too.
You were scared of your cousin kidnapping you?
No, the Uber driver.
I thought you said he offered to
No,
pick you
the
up.
Uber driver did. I went to go visit my cousin. We went to breakfast together.
Right.
But I wasn't in the car with him. I took an Uber to the breakfast spot that we were going to. And the Uber driver was like, "Oh, you want me to drive around? I can come back and pick you up."
Oh, okay. I was confused a bit.
And then he was like, "Oh, I can take you to the airport."
Just having a
No.
speed dial.
Yeah, no, thank you, sir. I'll be all right. I'll call a different Uber. And so I went to Disney. Disney was honestly the hottest day because we were outside the whole time. But we didn't go to like the main Disney spot. We went to it's called Epcot. It's kind of like more adult-y type of area. Not as many rides, but we did get stuck in a ride, and that was crazy. So they had like this. Basically, we were like on our backs, like leaning backwards, and it's like it's like a what is it called? Spaceship simulator. So kind of like acting like you're a astronaut or whatever. And so we're like leaning back, getting ready for takeoff, and the machine just shuts down. And people, like, there's different pods. So it was like 4 people in my pod, and like 4 people in each pod, maybe like 6 pods. And we were all stuck. All of the whole ride was stuck. And we could hear people in the other pods just banging on the doors, trying to get out. I'm like, "Sir, you gonna?" And the kids are crying. And they're just banging. I'm trying not to have a panic attack because I'm already claustrophobic, and the banging made it worse. And so I'm just sitting there trying to take deep breaths, like, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna get out of here." 20 minutes later, they finally let us out. Like they had to take us out, like the kind of like the outside of the ride because we had to take a ladder to get out of it. And then they're like, "Oh, like, we're gonna give you a flash pass to compensate," and we said, "No, we're going home."
Shit, that was a deal.
No, 1 flash pass? Are you kidding me? I'm getting out of here. I'm traumatized by Disney now, but after
then
that,
you went home?
after that, we literally had to catch our flight anyway back home, so we came back. Florida was good. I would rate it a 8 out of 10. Maybe if it wasn't so hot.
Why didn't you meet up with anybody? I thought you were gonna meet up with someone like from Hinge or.
I thought about it. I honestly did move my location to Florida for a little bit, but I just wasn't in the mood to get kidnapped. I was just so scared. I'm already a scared person, so I was just like, let me just keep to myself.
During the day.
You don't think you can get kidnapped during the day?
Well, like, I mean, like, it wouldn't be as scary, or you wouldn't be as paranoid if you met up in public during the day.
In public, maybe not. If there's a lot of people around, maybe not. But I didn't want to get anybody's hopes up. I was like, I'm really leaving in 2 days. Sorry, see you later. But I did match with a few people, start some chats, but nothing substantial.
You know what's crazy to me is that like you're scared of getting kidnapped, but like here you go to guys' place like the first day. Like I mean, like I wouldn't do that because I'm scared of getting kidnapped in that sense. I'm like, for the first time hanging out, we have to meet up somewhere.
I feel like it's more likely, like, how are you gonna? I mean, you could kidnap me in your house, but it's more likely if I get in the car with somebody. I feel like they could just drive me anywhere. You know.
Okay.
I think I can fight if I'm standing up, but if I'm in the car, what am I do?
You jump out. Just open the door.
And break my arm?
It's better than getting killed.
That's true.
I was at a grocery store, and this guy came up to me, and he was like, "Hey, like, I don't want it to sound weird or whatever, but like, you look good." I was like, "Oh, like, thanks." Like, I don't really. He looked like a guy I would see on TikTok. Like, he looks cool. Like, not my type, but like, he looked cool. Anyways, they were just talking it up. And then he asked for my number, and I gave it to him. But at first he asked, like, "Are you single?" He's 25. And then he texted me, and he just said, "It was nice meeting you." And then I said, "It was lovely meeting you too." And then he said, "Lovely is a great word." And that's all he said. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't respond. But then he texted me today. And then he said, "What's up? Listen, I hope your weekend was restful. I definitely took my time with it. What's your schedule like this week? Let's grab a bite." drink whenever you're free.
He's scary.
He sounds
Restful?
scary. Yeah, like who types like that?
He's like, she likes big words.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me try something.
Maybe let me ask him if he has any friends for you.
You have any black friends?
He was like 6 foot. He was black.
What? Well, yeah, you should ask him. They have to be over 6 foot.
But
Not my height.
he was dressed cool, which is like, it was kind of scary because I noticed him before he came up to me, but it's because I liked his
Wait,
outfit.
where'd you see him at?
I don't even know the name of the grocery store. It's like Laval. Yay.
Oh.
It's like an international. I only went there because it was like next to a thrift store and I needed food.
Oh.
But I don't know. God knows I don't ever go there. And then I don't know if I told you, but remember the guy, the white guy.
Which one? They're all white.
So he like keeps wanting to hang out, but he doesn't have a car. Right.
Mhm.
One time he texted me and he's like, "Hey, let's go watch a movie." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Like, are you in the city?" He said no. And I'm like, "Then?
Yeah, what you want to do?"
Yeah. And he said, "What do you mean then?" And I was like, "I've already told you that I'm not driving to you or taking a fucking train." And then he calls me and he's like, "Why do you keep putting me on the spot?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Like, I've already told you I'm not going to take a..."
How do you feel about people calling you?
I love calling people.
Really?
But like, are you talking about guys?
You like guys calling you, yeah.
I love it like every now and then. I mean, I prefer calling over texting. Anyways,
Really?
But like, I could not be on the phone all day.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
What if you just, like, you ever had those situations where, like, you kind of recently matched and you've kind of been, like, texting for a little bit and they're like, "Oh, can I call you?"
Yeah.
You say yes?
Yeah.
Why? I hate when people say that.
I'd
like,
rather
no,
call
I don't
than
want to
text.
call. I don't know you. I feel like calling is for people that you're like know and you're more comfortable with, not somebody you just started talking to.
But like, there's so much to talk about. That's why a call is good. You know? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
But like, my mom gets, when I first moved out, she would get mad at me because I wouldn't call her every day just to like check up, and I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. Like, what do you want me to call?
Every day is crazy.
So like, now she knows I don't call, because I think my sister still calls her every day, like when she gets off work, like, "Hey, like, I work today," and that's it. I was like, okay, like, just nice hearing your voice or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I lost my debit card.
Really?
And that was depressing. And then I called, because I'm pretty sure it was at a restaurant, and I said, "Hey, I don't know if I left my card there, but like, call me back if you find it."
They're like, "Yeah, I got the numbers right here."
I didn't hear anything. It was like 2 days, and I was like, okay, fuck, I gotta order a new one because I need to fucking pay things. And then they called me like 2 days ago. I didn't answer.
Found it?
I don't know.
Oh, dang it.
But like, it's already blocked off. Like,
I just have to get a new debit card. I finally have a tap debit card now.
woo.
Woohoo! And they were literally, because I've had it for like a month and I didn't activate it. And they sent me an email.
From
They're
your
like,
bank?
And they're like, "If you don't activate this, we're gonna turn both your shits
Oh
off."
shit! Why?
Because they're like trying to transfer everybody. Like my brother, he didn't activate his, and they did turn his card off.
What the fuck?
I was
What
like,
bank?
"Damn, Great Lakes." It's like a local union around my neighborhood. And I'm like, "Damn, y'all serious business. Y'all are not playing." So I finally activated it.
Why didn't you
Yeah,
want
that
to
shit's
activate it?
Just because I just am lazy sometimes and I procrastinate. I'm like, I'll get to it at some point. I finally got to it. So yeah, I got my oil change today. I was going yesterday, and I went to Walmart because that was the only place open on a Sunday. And I was like, "Oh, I had my brother come with me, Aiden." And I was like, "Aiden, go ask them if they're like," because we were sitting there for 20 minutes outside of the Walmart like auto part.
Oh, you went to Walmart?
Yeah. And I was like, "Hey, we've been sitting here for so long. Can you just go ask them if like they're still doing oil changes?" And he went in.
How long had it been?
Like 20 minutes.
That's not bad.
It's a long time to just be sitting. Nobody came up. Nobody said anything. And we're like waiting like in the line, like the gate. You know how like they have the little garage things? You know?
I've never seen an auto parts at Walmart.
Or just like any like oil change. So they have like the little garage and they have the doors open or whatever. The door's open. So I'm like, okay, it's clearly available. And they're like, nope, we don't take walk-ins after 4 o'clock. So I was like, okay, great. I went maybe like 5 o'clock. Awesome. So I was like, okay, let me just go first thing in the morning. I went, and also brought Aiden with me, and they were like, yeah, you need new oil, you need new filters, you need new tires, they're just headlight. I'm like, damn, just put the oil and let me go. Mm-hmm. That's it.
I didn't ask for anything.
Exactly.
The other
just give me the oil. Y'all probably broke everything. Y'all talking about, what do you mean? And they told me my headlight was out. My headlight was not out before I came here. Mm-hmm. Y'all stabbed it and y'all poked it out. So now I gotta get a new headlight. I also have to go get my sticker.
Oh, me too. I just got the fucking mail.
Oh my gosh. I just can't take it no more. I'm over it.
And then, remember I got a new phone? They told me my plan was going to be $40. Mm-hmm. It's damn near $100. I'm like, what the
happened?
Fuck? I don't know. I have no idea.
Call up, what's his name again?
Fucking, I don't even know his name.
Oh boy, you should have got that iPad. That's the problem.
But I mean, I guess that's what I was paying on my AT&T.
But still, why would they tell you it's gonna be $40 if it's not? That's crazy.
Fuck on. I saw the neighbors.
Which ones?
Across the fucking.
Really, with the camera?
Yeah, the ones across from that camera.
Okay.
It's a couple.
Oh, nice. Did they say hi to you?
Also, it's a couple next door.
Oh, nice.
I saw them too. No, I didn't say hi.
You didn't talk to anyone?
Well, it's because. Well, them, I only saw them through the little peephole.
I saw through theirs?
Imagine I'm just looking.
What, girl? You want something else?
I've never thought about that. People can do that to cars too.
Wait, is that what you did?
No, like I was looking through.
Oh, okay.
Because I heard footsteps. And I was like, oh, I think those are the neighbors.
You're just fine on them.
No, and then I was looking at myself in the mirror, and then I heard them like open the door, and I was like, oh shit. So that's how I saw them. So like I felt like that was an awkward situation for me to be like, hey, I live on this floor.
Oh, hey. Howdy, neighbor.
But
yeah, we don't really have friendly neighbors, but I guess maybe I'm not that friendly either. So yeah, because when I saw that man follow me up the stairs, I was scared. I almost ran.
He's not even a man. I saw him the other day. He looks so young.
He is young. He still followed me up the stairs.
And that like scrawny little kid. He's not
I'm like, what are you doing behind me? Going where I'm going.
Oh my god, you know how you had said that you're always scared of, like, I think it was you, people leaving like envelopes or cards on your phone, on your car, and somebody would tell you not to grab it because they're like, oh, that's how they kidnap you.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok story about that exact thing, and she was like, I would always just knock it down with my shoe or like something else, and then like one time she like accidentally touched it. She said she kept having like the same one in her parking lot.
Really trying to get her.
And like her fingers started like burning up and like having a fucking reaction to it, and I was like, oh my god, Tara was right.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Dude, that's crazy. That's why you can't get those little notes off your car anymore.
And I'm always touching them. Do you always have it? Any here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I always have
what
something. Dumb shit. I don't know, like just like business cards, but I throw them away. Off the record, okay, go. The edible I took.
What? Put that on the record,
no.
Please. What's that? Put it on the record. It'll be so funny.
What if my mommy listens?
She's not. She's not gonna listen to it. You say your mom only speaks Spanish.
I guess. When my brother listens to it, and then he's a tattletale, he'll tell my mom.
No.
Okay.
It's okay. Just put it on the record.
I suppose.
Allegedly, just say everything's alleged.
Allegedly.
Or your friends. Mm-hmm.
Guys, I took an edible. The first time I was going to see Chris Lake. He was incredible. It was weird because like it slowed down the music.
Mm-hmm.
So like I guess that was kind of cool, but then like at the same time it was like the quickest like hours in my life. Like the concert just felt like it ended so quick, which I don't know if I necessarily like for a concert that I'm like trying to enjoy. And it made me so tired, which I also did not like at a rave, because like I feel like I don't get tired at raves.
Yeah.
Like I could go all fucking night. But I got back and I just had like the best fucking sleep of my life.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane.
That's honestly, I used to have really bad insomnia, like in college, and I used to like, hit the pen before so I can go to sleep, and it hits. So how would you rate it as your first experience, and would you do it again?
So I did do it.
Shit.
I got a brownie, guys. The brownie.
Did you go to that place by the
one
chicken
in this
place or the burger place?
Yeah. I went in there and she was like, "Oh, is this your first time?" And I said, "Yeah." So she had said to take 1 sip.
Why did she ask you that? You look like you didn't have any before.
No, because I was like, "What do you recommend?"
Oh,
and she was like, "Oh, is this your first?" Anyway, she said take just 1 sip. So it was me and my friend. And I don't want to try to out anybody. Anyway, she said take 1 sip, and she's like, but if you like really want to take another take, just like fuck, I can't do math right now. 1/4. She's like, but don't take half and half because that's like a lot for you guys. That's the first time, so we're like, okay. So that's what we did. So then this weekend we took the rest because we didn't even finish it, and it was awesome. As I think I would do it again if we were just chilling at home. Maybe the next one we should do it.
Oh, let's do a high episode.
Yeah, because it was incredible. I was having a grand old time. Yeah, we were just chilling.
That's good. That's a good high experience.
But like, yeah, it does just make me tired the next day too. Like the whole day.
Honestly, the sleep hits.
Yeah.
Though it's some of the best sleep you could get. I honestly in college I like dabbled in weed sometimes, but not really. Like I feel like the first time I ever got high, I felt like I shit my pants, and then I was like, I'm not doing this again because I just think I shit my pants. Like something's wrong. And then like a couple other times, I just feel like I get so like paranoid. I get even more paranoid. I'm already paranoid. Then I'm like looking left and right, making sure nobody's gonna beat me up or something.
Yeah, that's what I was scared about. So the only reason I did it, cause like I was never. This is like, fuck, I can't fucking talk. Like I would never think I would have done it. Like I was going strong, not doing anything up until this point. But like that day, like I had drank and like I was a bit tipsy, but like I wasn't feeling it enough. And I'm like, I really want to feel something today.
Well, next time you feel something, just drink some tequila. It's that vodka not doing you right.
But like I always said that like I need to take it with somebody that like I 100% trust. So I was shocked when my fucking cousin would like agree to it. She was like, yeah, because like she also doesn't do anything. She's worse than me. Like she does barely drinks or like anything. But so I was like, what, really? Anyways, yeah, that's what it. She said she didn't even feel it. But
that happens with some people.
Yeah, but she said this weekend when she took it again, she felt it.
She took more.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Now you gotta do crack.
Oh. Fucking jump.
Dude, I spent all my money in Florida because let me tell you why. I had to buy all my meals. And I was there for 5 days. I was like, I gotta eat something. Literally, that fucking food truck place, I spent $30 on some shit.
That's why you go grocery shopping.
In the hotel, they didn't even have a microwave. They didn't have a microwave. I got there literally as soon as I landed. I got to the hotel. I was like, oh, they have like a little cafe. They have like a freaking Jamba Juice in the hotel too. That's how crazy big it was for no reason. Alligators in the hotel.
Sounds very Florida.
So I got there. I was like, okay, let me just go get me a sandwich and a bag of chips. Guess how much the sandwich and a bag of chips cost me? $25 for a sandwich and a bag of chips. Can you believe that? I didn't even get a drink. Like, seriously?
Oh, yeah. How much did you spend? Like,
Well, I also had to buy the ticket to Disney.
Not including, like, your plane ticket.
Like, for just food?
Like, just your entire trip.
It's for Disney, too?
Yeah.
Because Disney was, like, $160 for the ticket. So I would say I probably spent, like, $400.
That's not bad. For 4 days you were there?
Yeah.
That's not bad, I think.
I need it, though.
Well, why'd you go then? Whose fault is that?
I need all the money I could get. Just quit my job. Shit. But no, I start my new job in 2 days, so I'm excited for that, but I'm also nervous. I really thought I was going to start tomorrow, and I emailed the girl, and I was like, hey, just wanted to check in to see, like, what time I should come in, because she didn't tell me. And she was like, oh, you start on Wednesday. And I was like, oh, thanks for letting me know. Did not know that.
New chapter begins.
Isn't that crazy?
I have I learned no, I wish. Yeah. A hack for you. I didn't know. That can go in handy with your kidnapping fear, I guess. But they're like, if you ever get lost or you're somewhere without reception or anything and your phone's about to die, change your voicemail to like, hey, I'm right here at this location, blah blah blah. So if anyone calls you,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, isn't that revolutionary?
That is. Did you get that from TikTok?
No, one of my coworkers told me. I don't know why they told me that.
That is a good idea. Last seen at so and so and so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't even have a voicemail set up.
Call my parents. Mine's just like the regular phone.
Yeah, mine too. Nothing special.
Mine's my Australian good.
Yeah. Dude, my brother was telling me, he was like, you know how people have like those comfort shows and like things that they watch to like, you know, just chill and relax. He was like, mine is staying up late with Tierra and Lisette. I was like, oh, that is so sweet.
Aiden?
Elijah.
Oh, he listens to them? What does he say?
He said it was good. He said they were funny.
What? How is he going with parenthood?
He's going good. He's like, yesterday when I saw him, he was like, can you believe that I'm having a kid? I was like, no, I cannot believe it. He was like, I can't believe it either. I'm like, yeah, it's really crazy. Did he want kids?
Like, eventually?
I think that he wanted kids, yeah. I just think he just didn't realize it was going to be this soon.
Yeah.
This early in life. But I think he could do it. He'll be doing it. Have a good time at it, I think. He's trying to move out too. But he's like, you know, basically moved out, but he's trying to get like his own apartment.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't he trying to with Aiden?
Yeah, he was talking about moving to Chicago, but that's not going to do it, that baby on the way. I'm starting fasting tomorrow.
Fasting?
Yeah.
Wait, let's do it together. I was doing it for like 2 weeks, and then like I gave in. And then I never looked back.
Well, mine is for church.
Oh.
This is my first time, like, as an adult fasting. I think I fasted as a kid when I was younger. But they're doing 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's all day.
Let's
have to pee more.
Talk about fucking Diddy.
I'm scared of Diddy. Honestly, I've been like on in the rabbit hole, whatever you call it. I've been on watching every single TikTok. I'm doing Diddy fucking research at this point. I'm scared of him. I'm scared of This is why I'm scared of rich people. I've always been scared of rich people because I think they'll do anything to stay at the top, and I don't think there's such possible way.
You know what we need to do tomorrow, perhaps, or even today? Are you staying now?
Yeah, I drank a little bit. I literally had like 2 sips of Associates and now I'm wide awake.
Fucking that movie that just came out with Channing Tatum.
Oh, I heard it was good.
Everybody's saying that that's literally
based
what's happening with Diddy.
Yeah.
So we should watch that and compare it to. Anyways.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've been watching every TikTok. I've been like taking notes. I haven't really taken notes, but like I feel like I know everything about Diddy. I'm scared of him. I feel like there's no way to be a 1%er or even like a 20%er and be good, be a good person. You know what I'm saying? Even these multi-billionaire, trillionaires, you can't be have that much money and be a good person. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. That's my opinion. I just feel like I feel like Diddy is just the face of it, but he's not the highest up person there.
Yeah, I definitely think he will bring down other people with him.
He's gonna bring down other people on his level, like
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah.
I haven't seen his name.
What?
No.
He literally said like that's my favorite party guest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My number 1.
I believe it.
I believe it too.
There was like rumors of Leo. They were saying like he likes he's into some weird shit.
I seen all the Kardashians are always at the parties.
Chris. I saw that Corey Gamble, Chris's boyfriend or husband or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? The bald guy that she's.
Corey Gamble, what?
Kris Jenner's boyfriend. You know?
Who's Corey?
Kris Jenner's boyfriend. The bald guy.
Oh, what do you mean he gambled himself?
No, that's his name, Corey Gamble.
Oh. You said Corey Gamble Corey.
He like gave like a big shout out to Diddy. He was like, oh, thank you for everything you did for me, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, you went to them parties. He gave you some money. You did some shit for him, really. I bet. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there has to be somebody above Diddy who's really pulling the strings, and they're just letting Diddy take the fall for it, I think.
Well, I don't think all that, no.
You don't think so? He's not the richest person. He has richer people above him who are also with the shits. I think he's a bad man, but I don't think he's the baddest man.
But I'm sure he's the one who constructed this whole thing.
You think so? All by himself?
Yeah.
They say that he had this.
Did you see Eminem's lyrics?
About Diddy?
Yeah,
I did see
where
that.
it was like R.A.P.
There's this like thing going around that's saying Diddy had this mentor. I forgot the guy, Clyde Davis or something like that. This like old white guy, and they said that he basically showed Diddy everything he knows and like taught him his ways, type vibe. And I believe it. This
is so bizarre to see unfold in real time.
It is crazy. Honestly, it feels like a movie in real life.
Yeah, I have. Oh my god, I still have the newspaper.
I saw it.
I'm gonna clean the windows or the fucking mirrors.
You need to cut that part out. I don't need to keep that. I'm in court.
Oh yeah, you saw it in the. Oh okay, I was like, when I was at work and I was just looking through it and I was like, is this Diddy? And I didn't even know they still did court drawings.
It's because they're not like publicizing it, like they're not having it televised like they did like with Johnny Depp.
I'm thinking, how do I get that job? That would be a fun job to have.
We have to go really fast.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and there's also people who have to keep note of everything and have to type really fast.
Anyways, 1,000 baby oil.
1,000 bottles of baby fucking oil. What?
Fuck.
What are you doing with it? And it seems like, cause like, did you see the pictures? He had them on display.
That's real?
It looked like it, yeah, I think so.
I couldn't tell if it was like out of a movie and they just like put it to
That's
show,
crazy. But... That's actually nuts. But I feel like when Cassie was saying it, nobody believed him.
Who's Cassie?
I mean, Cassie, nobody believed her. His ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
The one, like, he made her shave her head And like, did you see that video of them like in the elevator or whatever, and he like pulled her to the ground, and was like kicking her and shit.
That was Diddy?
Yeah, that was Diddy.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
You know, to be honest, I didn't even know too much about Diddy before all this.
I only started to know when everything about Cassie started coming out, and she was basically saying like, oh, he made me be a sex slave, type vibe, and then everybody was just like, oh, whatever, you know, Diddy, whatever, and then now all the shit's coming out, and they're like, what the heck, we didn't know. I'm like, she just said it 2 months ago, and now everybody wants to know her side of the story and get her perspective when she already gave it. I'm like, damn. But yeah, I heard that Justin Bieber is like having like a whole thing about it.
Yeah, that's all that's on my For You page.
Yeah.
I feel for him.
I feel for him also because he was just a kid. He was just a kid and he was just trying to make it in the world.
Exactly.
He just got tied up with the wrong people. But also I'm like, because I saw this video of Usher and he was saying, oh yeah, when I was like 18, 19, my parents let me live with Diddy for a year. And he was like, I was seeing things I should have had no business seeing. I was doing stuff I had no business doing, and I had to, like, you know, stand up for myself. And I'm like, why did your parents let you live with Diddy for a year? Same with Justin Bieber. You gotta have some kind of, I mean, I guess, like, parents don't know.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's the same thing with Drake Bell, too, with the producer, that the mom was just letting him sleep at his place, too.
Parents don't know, but it's also like, dang, you didn't have like no signs. You didn't like think to come with me for a day and see what's going on or something.
This also bringing up these last weeks, I feel like there has been an insane amount of like kids killing their parents, cousins, schools, and I feel like the parents are always overlooked in these situations. Like,
but that one kid who had the school shooting, his dad bought him the gun.
Right. But so the mom, I know the mom was
the mom didn't know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, what the hell? I think parents need to, like, I don't know, sometimes I get, like, in between, I'm like, oh, you don't need to be micromanaged, but sometimes you gotta step in, like, especially if it's getting into these extreme conditions. Mm-hmm. Especially if your 16-year-old son is hanging out with P. Diddy and he's 45 years old. Like, call the police. But yeah, also
sometimes with like that industry, like parents just want, like, they're excited he's hanging out with P. Diddy. Like, oh, our son's gonna get us out the fucking hood. Like,
they're like, I wish I was hanging out with P. Diddy.
Yeah, they put their whole life on the fucking child.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Ugh.
But yeah, honestly, the only people I feel bad for is his two daughters that are still in high school, the twins, and I just feel like they're probably just like under fire right now. They probably don't know what to do.
I haven't heard anything about his immediate family.
Really? His sons were like at the court with him, and they were just like got pictures of them walking out, whatever.
Can you imagine being pulled to the people who watch? What are they called? When we can get called into
jury duty?
Jury.
Please. Call me into jury. It's so far away. He's in California. I'll be like, okay, I'll take a flight. Don't worry. I just want to see what they got going on. But like, you have to like swear to secrecy. You're not supposed to like expose information about the trial or whatever.
But I think even then, I would love to witness.
Yeah.
I need to experience. I need to experience it with like
a good one.
A good case.
I don't want traffic court.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's make it something juicy.
Have you heard, this has been all over my For You page today, about Sandra and Amaya? Mm-mm. I was like, this seems like something Tiara would know about.
Sandra and Amaya.
I think those are their names.
Let's look them up.
Basically, Sandra had a husband.
Mm-hmm.
Her brother was dating Amaya. Okay? But then Amaya cheated on her brother with Sandra's husband. So now they're together. That's all really I know. But I really thought you would know more about this.
No, I haven't heard of these people.
And everybody's like, what? Like, Amaya seems so, like, innocent and, like...
Wait, that was her sister?
No, it's just her friend.
Oh, okay.
But, like, her sister-in-law, technically, because she was dating
brothers.
Yeah, her brother.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Ugh. Anyways, did you see that JC Caitlyn's having a kid?
I did. Honestly, shout out to that girl. I wonder what, they didn't even got married yet. They've been engaged for a long time.
They're engaged?
Yeah. They were engaged before all that stuff came out of him for Twitch.
I remember him and her, like, when they would do a Q&A, that they would say they didn't want to get married.
They're engaged.
I don't remember being engaged.
When that Tara Yummy Feet stuff came out. Yeah, and now they're having a baby. But honestly, I'm really happy that Kian and him are having a baby around the same time.
Me
I feel like they're gonna
too.
be like the next Kian and JC really for our kids.
Wait, so let's talk about, guys, if you don't know, JC Caitlyn. By the way, guys, I met JC Caitlyn at fucking some cookie place in Chicago, but that's because I was hunting him down through his like Twitch stream, and I found him eventually. He was very sweet. Anyways, when he was streaming one day, they discovered he had searched for his fiance's friends like OnlyFans and like their feet.
Mm-hmm. He was being weird.
What would you do if you were the fiance?
I'd be like, what do you mean? Like, are you crazy? Like, what's going? I feel like I would be more confused than anything else, because not only are you looking up their feet, but you don't have enough shame to clear your search history.
Right.
Like, you
but
don't
also,
give a fuck about
like,
nothing.
it's just that it's your besties.
It's weird, because I'm like, at least have enough shame to be like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna pull it up on Twitch, not even because at that point you know the rules, you know like how things work, and you're just like asking for it.
He said, I remember allegedly he looked up the feet on stream. Yeah.
But still weird.
But yeah.
You don't need to see their feet. It's weird. Unless like you're with them and you're like, oh, because I've seen a lot of people like look up their wiki feet scores or whatever, like seeing like, oh, I have a higher score than you, that type of thing. But if you're not with them and you're not talking about it in conversation, you're just looking at it in your free time, no siree, Bob, that's not for me. I don't know. What would you do?
I don't know. I'd be pissed off for sure. But I don't know if I'd break off the marriage. Would you?
I don't know. I don't know if I would or not.
Because also they've been dating for like years.
But I feel like they've been off and on for years.
True. Yeah, I don't know. That is really weird. Like, it would trip me out if my boyfriend was like trying to look at you and
at my feet. Like, imagine if your boyfriend was looking up my feet. Had pictures of my feet in his phone or something. Like,
we're just chilling and he's like,
something's weird going on.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I hope I am never put in that situation.
But no, I'm happy for their baby. Hopefully it's, goes well for them. And they have a cute little friendship with Kian and their baby too.
Okay, so also this is Wendy and Willito? Okay, they're like in the Hispanic TikTok part, So basically they were seeing each other, but they didn't say they were exclusive or they weren't like official. But I think the girl had said that they were, they didn't say anything, but she just thought that there was only them two like having sex. But she found out through like pictures and like looking through his phone that he has been sleeping with like 3 other girls at the same time, but he's been with her and without condoms, and he had to pay for the plan B of like 2 of the girls. So then she was like, what the fuck? Like, I thought, like, she said she can't say anything because they weren't dating, but
you can, especially if somebody's putting like your health at risk. That's when you gotta draw the line.
But yeah, that was also crazy.
That's crazy. So much drama. I think I need to delete TikTok off my phone. I think it's becoming like I just spend too much time on it and it's getting crazy. And I feel like I'm becoming you. I have to put everything at 2 times speed to like keep watching it. And I'm like, oh no, something's wrong. So I'm thinking I'm gonna take like a couple days break, starting maybe.
Okay, I
in 2
better
months.
not see Tiara's active.
I'm gonna start in 2 months maybe.
You're gonna start in 2 months? What the fuck?
No, yeah, I need to. It's becoming a problem. Especially, I feel like I really noticed it when I was in Florida. And I had so much time by myself. And I was just like, okay, let me just get on TikTok for like 20 minutes. And then 20 minutes is like 2 hours. And I'm like, fuck, let me get up. It's time.
Start reading. I want to start reading. I want to expand my vocabulary a lot more. I recently rediscovered the word ambiguous. And I love that word. It sounds like very
demure.
Okay. But like I just need to start using it now. But like, what does it mean really?
It means like vague, not very specific, broad.
Ambiguous.
Like people who are like racially ambiguous, you can't really tell like what race they are. They kind of like blend into multiple different races. Like when people think you're white, you can say that you're racially ambiguous.
Interesting. Did you know that you know why the pico de gallo is called pico de gallo?
I don't even know what pico de gallo means. Let me think. Pico means like picante, or no?
It does, but not in this instance.
What does gallo mean?
In pico de gallo is like a chicken, a rooster, beak.
Oh, okay.
So like the pico is like the beak.
De what?
De gallo. I don't know.
What's gallo?
I think it's rooster.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that before.
I don't even know what it is. That sounds so dumb.
I guess we're just rolling with it for a while.
Yeah.
Huh?
Anyways, I looked it up because I'm like, why the fuck is this called a fucking gallo? Anyways, apparently it's because back in the day when you would eat it, you would pick at it, like in the form of a beak.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, I don't know, something like that, and that's why it's called that.
Interesting. Like when you get the chips and you.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow. Wait, can I tell you the story about how this man yelled at me the other day?
Yeah.
Well, this is before I left to Florida. So as well as here, I was attempting to parallel park like on this alley side.
Oh, jeez.
And no, I was doing perfectly fine, but this man rolled up behind me when he had room to go around. He had room to go get past me. He just waiting for me. And so I'm like trying to reverse back into the spot. Honk, 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 beep, beep, beep. He's like blaring his horn at me, and I'm like, what? I'm not close to you. Yeah, like after I got off after work. And I'm like, I'm literally not close to you. Like, you can go around me. There's so many options here. Just wait. He's honking, honking, honking. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I roll down my window, and I'm like, huh, what's up? What do you want? Why are you honking at me? And then he was like, come on, go, go. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I get in my park. And then I look at my window because now I got to stare at you as you drive by because you're being fucking crazy. And he goes, who gave you this car? And
what?
I was
like older man?
Yeah, he was older.
Fuck they need to take the license
like,
away from the
no,
elderly.
literally.
Hot take.
I just want to give like the biggest fuck you to that guy. I'm so sorry, but
This happened today?
no, that was like last week. I was so pissed. I'm like, who gave me this car? Who gave you your car, friend? Let me take it away right now. Repossess it right now.
Guys, it's so funny seeing Tiara road rage. Road rage?
Road rage.
I was cracking up the first time I heard her.
Because these people they drive crazy. Now I can admit that I drive securely and sometimes I'll drive a little slow and I'm a little cautious. Sue me for trying to drive safe. They want to just freaking dash and speed and hit pedestrians and I don't. Don't they? That's how they drive out here. They don't give a crap about nothing. Literally, was it with you and that we were crossing the street and they honked at us? I think I might have been with my siblings. I'm like, we're crossing the street. How are you honking at me?
Like in a crossway?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get both sides. Because when
I'm the walker, I'm like, you better chill out. When I'm driving, I'm like, Mom!
Yeah, exactly.
Walk faster!
I'm open-minded to both sides of this scenario.
No, seriously. But, damn.
It's my way or the highway.
If I ever see that man again, I'm gonna square up with him. I
Guess
don't care how old you are.
Guess what I saw at work? Well, maybe you do know.
What'd you see?
You know Taco, the basketball player?
No, I don't. Taco.
I didn't.
Kendall Jenner's friend?
No.
No.
I don't know.
What does he look like?
He is a 7'6" man.
What?
He was at my restaurant.
You didn't give him my number?
He was with his girlfriend.
Oh, damn.
But like, it was unreal to see the person that tall. Like, it looked abnormal. It didn't look right. Even when he was sitting down.
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
When he was sitting down, he still looked like his legs were like, and he was at a high top.
You need 2 chairs? Or
yeah.
what?
And I was really tempted to get a picture with him just for the height difference, but like, I felt weird with his girlfriend there.
He's 8'4". No, his wingspan is 8'4". He's 7'6".
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Can you imagine that height? I feel like you can't even imagine it.
I can imagine it. The tallest guy I have seen was 6'8".
Ooh.
That's it. Oh, yeah.
Do you ever pay on a first date?
I try not to. No. Do you?
Or have you ever?
One time I went on this date with this guy, and he scheduled a escape room, and he got the dates wrong. He scheduled for the wrong date, so we got there, and he was like, "Well, what you want to do now?"
Did he pay for it?
He paid for it,
Oh,
and I was like, "Okay, fine. We could just go see a movie, and I'll get the tickets." But he ended up getting his money back. I ain't get shit back. So yeah.
Oh, he fooled you.
He did. Oh, damn. But yeah.
That was the only time?
For what I can remember, I think so, yeah.
That's good.
What about you?
No. On the first date, never.
Never?
Well, actually, I did once. That's because we had done a lot that day, and he already paid, like, a crazy amount, and I was like, okay, let's get ice cream on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I really shouldn't have. But I always pretend to look.
I don't. Honestly, I'm just going to sit there and be like, okay, pull the card out. What's going on? No, yeah. I feel like some people say, I hear a lot of girls say, like, oh, like, at least, look through my bag and offer it. I'm like, I mean, you can ask me if you want to split. I'll split with you, but I'm not going to offer.
Shit. Maybe I should start doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'll get it. And then they'll be like, no, it's okay.
Hello, thank you. Okay. Thank you for striking that chord. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that, this is what I was going to mention also, that I need to have men pay for things more often for me, because I feel like there's so many girls out there who are just like, oh, I need to get this, like my oil change. I'm like, how am I talking to a man who don't want to pay for my oil change? You know what I'm saying? Somebody, and I was going to tell the story about my cousin, not to put her business on the street, but she started talking to this man who's in jail.
Oh.
And he'd be sending her money. I was just like,
how did she even find that man?
I don't know if they started talking. I think they started talking possibly before he went to jail.
Like an e-pal? Or what
I think they
called?
knew each other like in real life, a pen pal.
Oh, yeah.
I think they knew each other, and then he got locked up, and he'd be buying her stuff.
Get a pen pal.
I'm scared. I'm scared of jailbirds.
They'll come looking for you?
I don't want nobody
What's a
to
jailbird?
People in jail.
Why are they called birds?
I don't know.
Why? Because they're in cages?
Maybe. I don't want them to get out of jail and be like, oh, my girlfriend. No, baby, I don't know you.
That's why you gotta look for one that's like facing lifetime.
How many years you got?
Wait, well, how does that work? They're getting money through the fucking jail?
So I think So not everybody who like goes to jail is broke. So like some people can like pay like buy their own like food and like their commissary or whatever, get extra snacks or whatever, and they also get money from their families who like put monies on their books or whatever, and sometimes they'll have like people in their families send money to like send this much money to my kids, like somebody gotta take care of my family, and so he was having people send her money. I'm like, damn, how come I can't find nobody like that?
Like good money?
I don't know what kind of money. I don't know where the money coming from.
Shit.
But nobody paid for nothing for me. I paid off myself. Shit. You know?
You gotta tell this. Hopefully this... Give me a letter for this fucking guy you're seeing.
D.
Hopefully D's the one.
I doubt it.
Oh. Why are you so pessimistic?
It's not that I'm pessimistic. It's just like I'm very like particular at this point of my life. So I'm like, I think it'll be fun and something to do, but I can't see it long term.
Did I ever tell you somebody made like a porn account of me? Well, like an OnlyFans account.
No.
Like, wait, maybe I should have reworded that.
With your pictures on it?
Yeah, like they just made a new account,
Uh-huh.
and like it was just of me and like saying like, oh, I have an OnlyFans now. or
Wait,
whatever.
was it you who told me that story about like maybe I just saw it on TikTok. This girl, like her twin sister was doing OnlyFans, but like she was using the sister's name. Isn't that crazy?
Why would that be me? I have a sister.
I thought you told me that story. Did you tell me that story?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead.
No, this was like, I think I had just graduated high school, but like I didn't know because I was blocked by that account. But like people were sending me screenshots. People I didn't even talk to in high school, which was kind of like, oh, maybe there is unity in the world. Because it was like popular kids, and I was like, oh, they got my back like that. And like cute guys, I thought.
They're like, this you?
Yeah, they're like, oh. Maybe that's embarrassing. But like at least they knew that it wasn't me, because they were like, hey, I already reported this account, but like just to let you know it's out there and stuff.
Wow.
And I was like, what the fuck? And it was crazy because I went on it through like one of my friends' phone, and like my aunts and cousins from Mexico were following it.
What?
And I was like, what the
on
fuck?
OnlyFans?
Yeah, well, like it was on Instagram.
Oh,
it was
okay,
on Instagram,
okay.
but like there's like a link
Oh.
in the bio or whatever.
It was just your pictures, like nothing crazy?
Yeah.
No edited or nothing?
No, but like they picked out the ones where like I would show my boobs.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make it. But yeah, I was just like, damn, like my fucking whole town in Mexico knows that.
Yeah, they're like, what's that on some weird?
Yeah.
She's doing something different in the U.S. See how they make their money over there.
Yeah, she moved there for the better life. That's how we see it.
I bet they're rich now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Dreams really do come true over there.
The American dream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I've never been catfish. Catfishing. Yeah, that have never happened to me before.
That you know of.
That I know of. I'd be scared if it did. I'd be like, yeah.
It is scary how people often do that, like without a thought.
Mhm. Especially like on those dating apps too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know this is not you.
One of my favorite DJs, repost or like made a
I
comment.
saw, yeah.
Or what's it called? What even is that?
He
Duetted?
I don't know what that's called, but yeah. Stitch.
Yeah, Stitch.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was exciting.
Did you scream?
I did actually.
Really? Oh my gosh, let me tell you about this. You remember when I wrote into that podcast years ago?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I used to watch that podcast because I had a crush on the guy, and the podcast wasn't that big either. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna get married one day. He lives in Philadelphia.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, perfect. Like, I'm gonna post this podcast, write my little story. One day we're gonna, meet each other and fall in love. Tell me why over the weekend he posted his girlfriend.
Guys, if you could see my smile fade away, I thought you were gonna say he messaged you recently.
No, he posted his girlfriend. I'm like, how dare you?
Yeah.
I was waiting for you. Come on.
Is he bigger now?
I mean, it's a little bit bigger, but it's not like huge. It's not a huge podcast. And then not even that, he said a year in and more to go. I'm like, you've been dating her for a year and you didn't tell me? I didn't hear about this girlfriend.
That's very devastating.
That is devastating. I don't even know that man, but like, how could you break my heart like that?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to block him because I just can't see things like that in my life. I don't need that negativity in my life.
Period.
Yeah, I'm done with that podcast too.
You
Sorry.
lost a listener.
Mm-hmm. You lost a friend in me.
I finally have a crush who is Latino.
Really? Who?
But he's famous.
Who's it?
His name is Julian. I don't know his last name. Anyways, I found out he has a girlfriend too, which was just very sad. But like, I don't know if you remember, this guy followed me on TikTok, and he's like friends with Face. Think. The Julian guy like reposted the the guy who followed me on Instagram.
Hold on, let me put the map together.
Julian is the crush I have right now.
Okay, Julian, he knows the guy who is the videographer? Or
photographer, whatever the fuck he does.
Who knows Face.
Yeah, anyways, they're friends, apparently. So maybe I should start talking to this guy so then I can get to Julian.
I've been seeing that Max guy so much on my For You page. I don't want to see him no vote. Max. He's in Phase.
Oh, I don't know. When I say Phase, I mean Phase Banks. Like I don't know anybody in Phase.
Clan.
Yeah, whatever. Do you think liking stories is like a form of flirting?
Yeah.
Why?
If it's a guy.
Yeah.
There's one person I always like their story, and that's me flirting. That's me like, oh, when you gonna DM me? When you gonna send me something? You know?
That's you flirting?
Yeah. You like my stories too, so I'm like, okay, what you gonna do now? What's up?
Damn, I can't just like what I'm seeing.
That means you like what you're seeing.
But like, what if it's like fucking a cake?
It depends. Okay, it depends on what it is. If they're like posting something random or like something funny, you like the story, that's fine. But if they're posting like a selfie,
what if it's just a nice picture?
That's you saying you like him.
Cause like I like everything, but I like it as a sense of like if it just feels like a feed to me, you know, like if I see a selfie on my fucking Instagram feed, I'm gonna like it, you know. It's not like I'm flirting in the actual feed. In the stories, I see it the same way, but like people always message me after I like their stuff, and I'm like, I did not want to conversate. Like I'm just
like, you like this?
Yeah. And it's always like one of the English guys, he's like, so when are you flying back out? And I'm like, shut up.
Don't like it no more. That's how you tell people you like them. That means I like you. I got a crush on you.
I can't do it with these kids nowadays.
Oh, I was trying to keep up with that Sebastian and Kayla drama. I'm still confused. I'm not confused, but like I saw Micah made a video and I was trying to watch that, but again I had to watch it in 2x speed, so I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I didn't watch her video.
And then Kayla posted like 10 videos.
You
watched all of them? What was the consensus? Who's wrong? Honestly, okay, so from like what I gathered from the story,
give them a preview.
Okay, so Kayla and Sebastian met on Too Hot to Handle?
Yeah.
Met on Too Hot to Handle on Netflix. Micah, she was on Love is Blind, but then she ended up going on Perfect Match on Netflix also. So Kayla and Sebastian were dating for a long time, actually, a couple of years.
Yeah, they were like one of the longer lasting couples from a...
And honestly, that Too Hot to Handle doesn't have many couples.
Yeah.
So like for that's like record breaking.
I think there's literally only 2.
Yeah.
And they were 2.
So Micah has an agency and she was going to Fashion Week. And Sebastian is like he was on the lookout for an agency and like trying to get in with like, you know, social media world and trying to get like more popular and up and coming and stuff. So he reaches out to Micah, I think. And he's like, oh, like, you know, I'm trying to get in there. Can you help me out? And Micah hooks him up with her agency and they send them out to Fashion Week together. What Kayla didn't know is that Sebastian was Micah's +1. And so, like, they had to do everything together. They had to be photographed together. And it seemed coupley, right? I never saw no pictures. Did you see any pictures? I never saw any pictures. And Kayla was saying, like, oh, like, the least you could have done is being honest with me, basically. And Micah was saying that, after I watched your video, she was saying, like, I have a boyfriend, so I don't even want my man thinking that I'm over here talking
to... She has a boyfriend?
That's what she said, yeah. She was like, I don't want any confusion and all that stuff. And that's really as much as I gathered. They broke up. I feel like they shouldn't have broken up for that. What do you think?
They should have broken up.
You think so? Maybe I just didn't watch the whole thing.
But, so what was fucked up is that Seb said that he didn't know that they were, like, broken up until he saw Kayla's... Is it Kayla?
I think so.
I keep thinking her name is different. He saw Kayla's TikTok. Because he thought they were just, like, in a little fight.
Yeah.
But then he was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, we're actually broken. So, the only reason I think they should have broken up, you need to watch her stories.
All of them?
Because she has,
Can you
like...
summarize it for me?
No, but I'm just saying she has evidence.
Oh,
of,
really?
Like, how he's talking to her.
Oh.
Well, like, the first thing, she thought she was gonna be, like, his +1. Like, she didn't even know that he was a +1.
Yeah, so she's like, oh, can I come?
Yeah, so
And
she was like,
well...
she was like, what the fuck, like, you can't just talk to me, that, like, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, he was just telling her that she wasn't happy for him, and then, like, she can't be excited for his accomplishments, and blah, blah, blah. And then she messaged Micah to be like, hey, like, I already talked to him, but, like, I would expect you're a girl's girl, too, and, like, not come or ask somebody in a relationship to talk to you. And then
I don't know
she
if
said,
it's Micah's job to talk to her, though.
Micah said that she was insecure. She's like, sorry, you're insecure, but nothing's happening.
She told that messages?
Yeah.
Micah's not a girl's girl. Micah on Love is Blind was rude as fuck. She was trying to cheat on... She was trying to get somebody else's man. Yeah. Very much so. I hated her on Love is Blind. I gave her some leniency on Perfect Match because it seemed like she was just having a bad time.
Yeah. But
she's not. She was terrible on Love is Blind. So I can understand that she's probably rude as fuck.
But yeah, just like the way that Seth is talking to her, to Kayla, I'm like, hell no, I do not want a guy speaking to me like that. That's why I said they should have broken up. I don't really know if I would say it's because of the whole Fashion Week thing, but like just by the way he's talking to her.
Which is weird.
No. Thank you.
But they were together for so long, so I'm surprised that like their communication was that poor.
Yeah.
Maybe they just never had a situation like that, or what? And
then, like, you can hear in one of the videos from Fashion Week, Seb telling Micah that she looks so fucking sexy or something
really?
like that. Yeah.
He's terrible.
So, yeah, I would recommend for you to watch her. And I don't even have to watch that in 2x speed.
Was that good?
Yeah. I slipped on a banana.
Like a cartoon character?
Yeah, that's literally how I felt. I was like, no way this actually happens in real life. I was just laying there, like, in awe that just happened to me.
Wait, you fell all the way on the floor?
Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
It was, like, at the back of the fucking restaurant. But
they set you up.
I didn't. Yeah. They're like, there she comes.
Damn. Wait, I just saw a TikTok and they were like, falling as an adult is so embarrassing.
It really is.
It is.
I was so glad only like two of the boss boys in the back saw, but
you saw the birds going in a circle.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Who put the banana on the floor?
That's what I was saying. I was like, who am I gonna sue now?
This is workman's comp. Take you to the hospital. You should be like, Monday, my
But
bad.
you know what? I can't. I would do that, but like I don't have proper work shoes. Like I'm supposed to get non-slip. So like they could use that.
But actually, you owe us money. You stuffed the floor.
Has anybody ever paid for your food through drive-thru?
You?
I have.
You pay for somebody's food?
No, hell no. I don't have money like that. No, but it wasn't even food. It was like at Starbucks.
That's sweet.
Like 2 years ago, yeah. And it happened twice. One, it was that they were like, oh, they just wanted to pay for the person behind.
Did you keep it going?
Huh?
Did you keep it going?
No.
You're supposed to be like, okay, what did the person behind me get? They'd be like, 4 double.
Oh, maybe.
Gotta go, sorry.
Okay, next time we go out, I'm gonna do that.
Pay for somebody?
Yeah.
See how long it goes? Have you ever seen, there's this video where the guy, he was like, he goes ahead of somebody and he's like, oh, I want to pay for the person behind me, in hopes that they will also keep it going. But what he does was go really fast back to the drive-thru, and he's like, I want 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 drinks.
What the fuck?
I think it's like a comedy skit or whatever. And the guy was like, oh, hell no, I'm not paying for that.
It's like...
It was so funny. Have you heard about Shannon Sharp? Do you know what Shannon Sharp is? Shannon Sharp. Okay, so Shannon Sharp was, back in the day, he used to play like for the NFL. He's a little bit older now. He's maybe like 40, 50 years old, right?
Okay.
And now he does like sports commentating. He does like, and he does like pop culture commentating. He just like has a podcast, and he does like a Twitch show also, I think. And Kai Cenat was actually on one of his podcasts or whatever. And literally like 2 weeks ago, Shannon Sharp, he's again this huge NFL former player, whatever. He accidentally, quote unquote, got on Instagram Live while he was having sex with somebody. Can you believe that? He literally, like, it was like going everywhere. He was like saying her name. He was like literally doing everything. But like you couldn't see anything, you could just hear it. Right? So it was like face down, and you could just hear like.
This was recent?
Yeah, like 2 weeks
But
ago.
like, how the fuck does that happen?
That's what I'm saying.
You can't like just accidentally press it.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me see. It takes me how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop!
It wasn't that hard.
I guess not. Shit.
So he allegedly accidentally got on live, and so right after,
How long was the live?
I think it was like maybe like 10 minutes. But
Damn.
yeah, like the whole time people were like blowing. You can hear his phone ringing, like on the live. He's not answering. He's just pound town and his girl. And somebody finally gets a hold of him and was like, oh, you're on live. And so like literally like maybe 10 minutes later, he posts on his Instagram, sorry y'all, my account got hacked. Like, no sir, that was you. That we heard your voice. That was you on that live talking to that lady.
He should have doubled down for sure. He's like, yeah, I got bitches, and what are you doing?
He did afterwards. So like after everybody he was like, okay, actually,
No.
That was me, y'all. Hate to say, yeah.
That makes it look worse.
That's embarrassing. You might as well just claim up, like say it was you. But then Kai Cenat came on. He was like, "Oh, so that's how you do, Unc?" Because he's like older, so he was like calling him Unc and stuff. And it was really funny, Kai Cenat's commentary. But yeah, that was.
He was on live with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm. You should watch that.
Wait, let me see.
Okay, let's see. Do we have any?
Oh, I do have one. I wrote one down. The things that make you rich are free. That's not really advice. That's just a quote I heard. Why Tiara just looked at me in disgust?
No, because I was trying to think.
I was so
like,
excited
what?
to say that.
The things that make you rich are free.
Mm-hmm.
Like rich in life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree.
I guess that's not advice, but yeah, there's a quote for you today.
That's good. That's a good quote. To refer back to your last episode, because I did listen to it, even though you said I wasn't gonna listen to it in the podcast. You said something about how enjoying the things that you have rather than like dwelling in the things that you don't have, right? So that's gonna be my advice. I feel like for a while, especially like, you know, my job search, everything, like you just be like, oh, not happy with what I got going on, but just be, you know, happy with what you do have.
You just need to be more grateful.
Be appreciative, yes. Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think kind of going with what you said with like the how did you start it off with like everything, or what did you say, dwell on? Don't dwell on the things you don't have or something. Going off that, like, you guys need to remember that like you can't control what's out of your control, but you can control what's in your control.
You said something about this too. I was gonna tell you, this is like it's called the Serenity Prayer. I can't remember exactly what you were talking about, but it says like, it's like, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, and to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Guys, Tiara is converting me.
so you want to accept the things you can't change, change the things that you can change.
You're right.
And the wisdom to know the difference. That's what you need.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I was like, what were you talking about with that? I can't remember. I think you did say something like that.
I think I was referring to like this guy saying he got a ticket. Is right? Okay. That's it.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. Toodles.